Hello, I'm Dr. Jana Martin, Chief Executive Officer at the Trust. This message comes at a very trying time for not only our nation, but also our profession. As a psychologist, I understand the desire to want to help those impacted by this pandemic. But I'd like to remind you how important it is that you take care of yourself. There won't be anything you can do to help anyone else if you're not well yourself. To address the important issue of self-care, we've teamed with our good partner, the National Register, to host a one-hour webinar titled Sustaining Ourselves in Challenging Times, Ethical and Risk Management Perspectives, which will be presented by one of our own risk management consultants, Dr. Liesl Bryant. Please join us this Friday, April the 10th, at 2 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time for strategies on how to make the practice of self-care and self-sustainability a part of your daily routine. This webinar is free to all trust insureds, and you'll be able to earn 1 hour of CE. Visit www.nationalregister.org to register. I also want to say thank you to all of those who participated in our recent survey. We've received many responses from those considering telepsychology, so I'd like to take a moment to assure you that your trust policy includes coverage for telehealth services, provided that you're in compliance with the appropriate state practice rules or regulations. I encourage you to check out our dedicated COVID-19 resource page that can be found under the Resource Center tab at parma.trustinsurance.com. That's Parma, P-A-R-M-A .trustinsurance.com. Here, you'll find up-to-date practice resources, including information about practice rules and regulations from the Trust and those we've partnered with, including the National Register, ASPPB, and ABPP. Another resource many are taking advantage of during this time is our Advocate 800 program. As a Trust policyholder, this valuable resource is available to you free of charge. You'll be connected to a Trust advocate who's also a psychologist with extensive legal and risk management expertise. This is in contrast to the claims expert or non-psychologist professionals that I see offered by other carriers. Plus, because these consultations are by appointment only, you'll be certain to get the dedicated attention you deserve. It's also important to point out that the Trust advocates are employed by the Trust as consultants and are not employees of the insurance company. Because our priority is you, these consultations are kept confidential and are not attached to your policy. This firewall of protection means that the insurance company does not know who calls or what that psychologist calls about. Information which, if known, could lead to increased premiums or denial of coverage. A couple of other things before I close. If you haven't done so already, please mark your calendar to join us for our second annual National Practice Conference on November 5th through 7th in Washington, D.C. Be on the lookout for agenda details coming soon by visiting www.nationalpracticeconference.org. Also, the next free issue of The Trust Advisor is now available. Please visit Trust Parma's website at parma.trustinsurance.com and navigate to the tab called Resource Center, where you'll select Newsletter to download your copy. In times like these, I'm reminded of how fortunate I am to be a part of this wonderful Trust community. And I know that in difficult times, our profession shines. Our resilience will get us through anything, including this pandemic, and we'll come out stronger than before. Many thanks for listening, and I'll see you again soon. Please stay safe.